Hi guys, and welcome back to TOUCAN Tarot. I hope you're all doing well. So today's video, how does he or she feel about me? So how do they feel about you? What's going on in their mind? So we're going to start off with obviously pick a crystal. If you want to skip ahead, you can find the time links down below, or time stamps rather, down below as per usual. I just wanted to say a quick shout out. Thank you so much for all my new subscribers. Super humbling. Yeah, it's been a great week, guys. I hope you've all had a good week too. Let me know, introduce yourself, by the way, because I'm always wondering, you know, who you are, where you're from. It's so fascinating to know that I get views from all over the world. That's so super cool to me. So super cool. So yeah, thank you so much. Right, shall we get on with it? Just before we carry on, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Your support is so much appreciated. And for all details of readings, you can check out my description below and also in my About Me section. Great, let's get cracking then. So we've got Crystal 1, Crystal 2, and Crystal 3. And again, we're asking, how does he or she feel about me? So while you're looking at these crystals, I want you to take 5 deep breaths in. And while you do that, I just want you to think which one of these resonates with you. And again, you can find the timestamps down below. Okay, and again, you're looking at how does he or she feel about me? So let's get cracking. If you chose crystal number 1, this is your reading. Right, I'm going to pop these over here. So exciting times, apologies, I'm just going to turn that down. So, exciting times. We are looking at how does he or she feel about me? Super interesting question, one that is always on our minds, right? How are they feeling about us? So let's try and answer in a bit more depth. I am doing today, guys, extended readings to this. So we're literally going to look at a very brief, like I do normally, pick a card. But if you want to go into a bit more gritty, nitty detail, then you can click on the link down below for the extendeds as well. Right, so let's pull a couple from the Lunar Soul. So we have Sun reversed. Having said that, sorry, I've not used this deck for a while. I always read Lunar Soul upright. So we've got Sun, Knight of Swords. I'm going to pull one more from there. And 10 of Wands. And then I'm also going to pull, I love Lunar Soul Tarot. You'll notice I use it pretty much in every reading. I love them. On my YouTube readings anyway. I'm also going to use now the High Tarot by Dan Francis, which is one of my new favourite decks. And we're going to pull another couple here. And we've got the Leaves reversed, which is 7 of Swords reversed. And we have Justice, the Horn. And then I'm just going to pull some Oracle cards. This one is the Whispers of Love, which is such a sweet deck. So you've got Express Your Thoughts, Gifts. I'm then going to use Kyle Gray, which is, I got treated to these on an energy exchange recently. Thank you so much. I so appreciate when I get treats like this. Oh, there's one turned up there. Lutran said to keep that out, so I'm going to. Yeah, it's such, and there's another one as well, also to keep out from Lutran. So they're the 2 from there, picked it for us. Yeah, I do energy exchanges and it just helps my readings, you know, people just donate the deck to me, and it just keeps my readings looking beautiful and fresh. And then I'm going to pull one more, and this again is a new deck, and this is Queen of the Moon Oracle. So I'm just going to pull one from here as well. Realization. Right, so we'll come to these in a moment for the oracles, but yeah, let's have a little dive in. And again, we're looking at how does he or she feel about me. So we've got the Horn, which is also Justice, and we've got the Sun, Knight of Swords, 10 of Wands, and 7 of Swords reversed. And this is great. This is really positive. So, you know, just before I go on, sorry, mumbling there, I read my tarot through Lutran, who's my guide, and of course, Toucan's always around. But yeah, Lutran is confirming as well. You know, you see this with the Horn. It's like the horn rising out of the water. Truth. He knows it's decision time. I say he, she, whatever refers to you, but they know it's decision time, and they know that they're at this road and you need a decision. That's what's coming through here. And you know what? They want to give you the world. I mean, the sun's here, and you know, they can see, they really can, they can see an amazing life, and they want that, and that really is coming through. I'm getting the feeling here, I'm not sure if you have family perhaps, is maybe, but he feels, I think the only thing, or one of the things stopping him, is the responsibility. And not that he doesn't want that responsibility, but is worrying that he would let you down. More from that end. So it's not at all that he doesn't want to take on everything that comes with you, but he's worried that he's going to let you down. So that's definitely something that you need to reassure in this situation, because they are definitely feeling that without a shadow of a doubt. And again, the one thing that's coming through here is they also feel that you can be a little bit, you know, combative is the word, you know, combat. So, you know, you kind of knuckleheads. I think they really want to kind of, it's coming through, this person doesn't really speak their truth often, you know, they don't always say what they want to say. I'm very much getting that they don't think that you'll understand where they're coming from with this, and you're going to jump to a conclusion and bat it off, thinking that they're trying to come from a certain angle, but they're not. And, you know, it very much is, they want this, but they're just, it's almost like they're so worried about disappointing you. You know, they see you as definitely a fiery character, but, you know, the same here, you know, time to fess up about how they feel and what they want. I'm going to come down to the Oracle cards. We'll come back to that in a moment. Sanat Kumara, light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Yeah, they need to shine their light. They need, there's a truth they need to speak, and there's something on their mind that, again, they think that they're not going to, you're not going to take it the way that they're thinking. But in regards to, does this person like me? Absolutely yes, if that's the question you're asking. You know, obviously we're looking at how do they feel about you, so that's why we're going into it. But yeah, of course they like you, and they know it's time to make a decision and time to fess up about how they're feeling. But they're finding it hard to do that. They definitely could do with some light activation. We're going to go through, we've also got express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. You know, the biggest thing that's coming through is, yeah, they're not very good at communicating to you. They're just not. So I think the more you can assure them, and you see this here, you know, the kind of blocked, that's how they feel. They're blocked in, and they just, it's quite unbelievable, because obviously you like this person, but they just don't, they definitely need reassurance. I think they've made a couple of mistakes that they're worried that you're going to judge them on as well. We'll go into that later in the extended, but there's definitely some of that. But what's coming through is that you need to definitely kind of maybe be a bit more approachable, and show them, you know, that you're open. Show them your cards first, is what Luchuan's saying. So display your cards first, and theirs will follow. Realization, again, that comes back here. And he really is in that moment of decision and where to go next. And he's, you know, he's seeing the realization. He wants to be with you. But yeah, he's creating these obstacles for himself. And I can't tell you enough that I feel if it's just a case of having a real conversation, you know, and I can't stress enough that the advice coming through for you when you have this conversation, hopefully you do have this conversation with them, is ears. You know, 2 ears, 1 mouth scenario, because they really need to get, there's something that they need to confess about as well, and they need to, you know, they want you to understand something that they've not spoken yet. And again, we'll go into that in more detail. And then we've got Soul Flame. Rediscovery of a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. And definitely that's a lovely card, the Rider card. And that's definitely coming through. You know, I think both of you, I'm feeling, definitely could do with some, you know, rediscovery is the word, without a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, I think you're being maybe a little bit, which I can understand why, because you want answers, but maybe you're being a bit demanding in this situation, I feel. Not demanding, because you do deserve answers, and I'm really intrigued as to see what this is on his mind. Again, we'll go into that in the extended, but I can't help but feel, guys, that there's definitely something on his mind, and that's that they don't want to disappoint you, but I'm getting that there's something else there. But again, we'll have a look. But the main look at this is they just don't want to disappoint you. They're absolutely in that zone to make a decision, so that's great news. Fessing up, you know, but you've got the Sun card here, and I want you to remember that, because this is a really warm card, and that's how they see you. You know, they do feel complete almost with you. But there's something holding them back, and definitely they feel that you know, they maybe start to explain something, then boom, you come in with what you're thinking about, what they're saying straight away. Don't do that. Let them just speak. So, you know, rein that chatterbox back in, because you need to let him totally have their voice. I say him, her. You need to let them have their voice in this situation. I'm going to pull you... just very quickly, Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel, the Starseed Oracle. And let's see if we can have a little bit of advice here. But yeah, that's good. Time to fess up, right? We have got star bathing. So light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. I'm going to put that here because, you know, we had a light activation too. And definitely they see you as somebody that absolutely... makes them a better person. I said that here, you know, they really feel like you complete them, you know, they feel that you're wise in many ways, and that's coming through here. But at the same time, I think you need to remember that you need to, I think I get the picture that you're the one that mostly gives advice to this person, but you need to just hold back. They need to speak their moment, because there's something pressing here as well that they want to touch upon. But star bathing. Also, Luchuan's just piped up saying, sorry, just piped up. Sorry, Luchuan. Light body, crystal good transmission. This is also a message for you. You need to get more spiritual. Go within. Go within. So you need to concentrate a lot more on your meditation. He says it all the time. I think if it was up to Luchuan, and he's right, you know, we should all... sorry, literally laughing at me here. Or frowning at me, shall I say. Luchuan's far more serious than I, my guide, by the way. I'm very much a bit of a joker and so forth. That probably, I've been really serious in readings, by the way. I've looked back, I've been really serious. So I'm going to try and liven them up a bit, more to my actual character. But yeah, he always states, you know, meditate, meditate. It's all about everybody. Because the more you go within, the more you unleash. It's really that simple. And again, that's definitely a message coming through here for you too. Oh guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Again, just a nice little fresh pick a card reading for how they're feeling about you. If you want to know more about this, and definitely let me know, by the way, in the comments below what you think. But if you want to know more about this, just hit the extended readings below. I offer basic extended reading from this, so we'll go a lot more into detail. It's like £3, super cheap, but it just helps support my channel. But yeah, if you want to know more, quickly pop over there, links down below, and you can have a look at the extended. If not, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, loud, clear message. It's time for decision. You know, there's something they really pressingly want to speak to you about, but they do think well of you, but you need to kind of try and communicate with them. Communication is the key word that's coming through. And while you're at it, as I said, life activation, meditate lots. But yeah, big time for truth, realization, and decision time. I hope you enjoyed that. I can't wait to see you soon. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you shortly, guys. Again, extended, you can find the link below. Take care, guys. Bye. Guys, so sorry. I totally just had a quick hula hoop break, as in the crisps hula hoop. I just, sorry. Crystal 2, how are you all? Welcome to Crystal 2. If you chose Crystal 2, this is your reading. Right, we are looking at how does he or she feel about me. So, super interesting reading, super juicy. Let's get stuck in. I'm going to start by using the Lunar Soul Tarot. Just tell us a little bit about how they're feeling. Interesting. I always read Lunar Soul upright, and then we're also going to get We've got Chariot. I'm also going to pull some High Tarot by Dan Francis. I'll pull that one straight out. Go. King of Swords. And the Charm. And let's just, for a little bit of advice, use the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Oracle. Work Your Oracle. Work Your Light Oracle cards. That's the one. Okay, and I'm going to just pull a couple here. Okie doke. Well, shall we just dive straight in? So we're looking at, how does he or she feel about you? So we've got Justice. Definitely, you know, they want to make a decision. They've got a decision on their mind in regards to you. They definitely see moving forward. You can see this, you know, they see the end, but they're on a, feel like they're on a bit of a rocky path. And they find themselves, sorry, I'm speeding through this, I'm going to go in more depth, with holding on. It's really clear reading. It couldn't be coming through clearer. Just so you are aware, I do use my guides. Luchuan is here today, and he's confirming exactly the same thing, you know. Definitely decision time. Feel like there's been a bit of a rocky path perhaps, but interestingly you come down and you see why and what they're, you know, digging a little bit deeper in their thoughts. And we've got Five of Wands, the Goat, the Swan, and the Charm reversed. Definitely they see you as someone pretty special. They see you as really intellectual, super smart, really articulate. You know, you're smart with words, you're very to the point, and you're just super intellectual. They see you as, you know, they put you on that pedestal. And because of that, I think that they feel real threat from incoming. You see that, the King of Swords here. Real threat and almost competition with other people as well, with the goat. You know, they want to ram the goats ram their horns, don't they? And he feels like he'd be bucking people off left, right and centre around you. And I don't think he's ever really, I say he, of course, whatever resonates with you, but I don't think he's ever really thought that perhaps there's much of a chance, you know, they're kind of, I think he definitely sees that you're into someone else, is what's coming through here. I can see that here with the Charm. He definitely does not think that it's him, and that he's the one that's at your mind point. So, you know, certainly on that note, my advice to you would literally be, yeah, to address that with him and just comfort him a little bit more. And we've got here as well, we've got TOUCAN, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. And then we've got Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Again, reverting this back to this situation rather than what these cards, and Luchuan is saying that there's messages direct for you in there as well, but in relations to him and his feelings towards you, again, it's almost like they do like you. If that's what you're wondering, absolutely these guys are into you, or this girl's into you, but they just don't see any hope. They literally, you know, they see if there's so much competition around them that why would you kind of choose them? And they really wish, you know, we see that here of how you've been called to step up and lead. They almost have these, is what's coming through, these daydreams of actually, you know, standing up and claiming you, so to speak, but it's just not happening. Oh, how funny. They are way more into you than you realise, is what's coming through here, without a shadow of a doubt. Guys, I'm so sorry, I haven't eaten today. I'm just going to grab another hula hoop. I'm so sorry. But yeah, they have no idea that you're into them. You need to make this clear. You need to make it clear. I'm so sorry, itching my hoop. I'm going to pull a couple more cards, actually. I'm going to pull another Rebecca Campbell. Call in your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. You know, I just got the most overwhelming feeling. Let me just confirm with Luchuan. You've met this person before. And I don't mean, I know you know them, or you know of them, you've seen them, what have you, but you've met them. It goes deeper. It's why they're so fascinated by you. Whoa, how interesting is that? Absolutely, Luchuan's confirming it. These were almost this person's part of your soul family. The person you've asked this question about, how are he or she feeling about me? It's coming through that they're part of your soul family in some way. That card is literally giving me that message, and Luchuan is confirming it. It says here, calling your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. You are his tribe. You need to really sit down and you need to take the leap of faith here, because they just see so much competition around them that they just don't have the balls, is the way I'm going to put it, whether they're a girl or a guy, they don't have balls to actually get up and tell you how they feel. So yeah, you really definitely need to draw this out of them, shall we say. But super exciting. They're into you guys. Without a shadow of a doubt. Let me pull. I got these new cards, art oracles. These are really just for a bit of fun. Obviously we can go into this in extended. I've started doing extended readings, so if you do want to go into this in a bit more detail, and we can look at, you know, I'm interested in this past life connection here, and I have got some great recommendations if you did want to do some past life regressions, or I have the best connections, so hit me up for that as well. But yeah, there's definitely something going on in your past. Let me just quickly get a card here, and this is going to be about them. The art oracle, don't take them literally for what they say, but they kind of spark a feeling, a vibe. But I love them so much. They're so cool. Let's see what artist they get. So we have, who have we got? Ah, Sonia Delany. So don't live to 94 without founding an art movement. The practical should also be art. Does your geometry lack poetry? This is definitely, in regards to him, that top bit is the most significant bit. Don't live to 94 without founding an art movement. You know, we talk about the creation of something, the moving forward, and I'm getting that this person is quite a blessed soul. They've got a big soul journey ahead of them. You know, they were put here for a reason. I'm going to look more into that in the extended reading. That's really interesting. But yeah, they just don't have, you know, they've not been through anything crazy from what I can see here. They just don't have much. They have confidence in themselves, do not get me wrong, but for some reason when put in front of you, and I think again it goes down to, yeah, because they're normally pretty, I don't want to say player, but they're absolutely comfortable with, you know, interest. It's just you. You're putting this spanner in the works for them for some reason. Guys, I hope you like this. It's literally just a mini reading of how they feel about you. So to just recap there, again, we're going to go into the extended in a moment and go on from these subjects, certainly about the past here. And you know, they've definitely got a deeper calling. So I'm going to go into that a bit more and see how you intertwine with that. Because you definitely are connected. And there's definitely more in store. If not romance, but there's definitely romance there, but there's more to this picture. So I'm going to delve in a bit more, but just to give you an overview of what we've just spoke about. So definitely decision times. They're kind of, you know, on that fence of whether to just, as I say, they daydream about telling you how they feel, and they feel that it's a struggle, but they'll get there. They want to know, they're equally the same as you. They want to know how you're feeling and where you two are going together. You see that with the Chariot here. But they feel like they've got a lot of competition, and there's a little bit of, you know, that bravo-ness there that is holding them back in case you will knock them down. But of course you won't. You wouldn't be here asking the questions. So the message here is you need to approach them without a shadow of a doubt. But if you want to go into a little bit more detail, as I said, I've started doing extended readings. You can find the link below. It's, you know, I think it's like £3 or something for the extended. It just helps support my channel. As you know, I don't really do much with my readings. I just love, you know, creating videos for here. So if you wanted, I just thought it would be more interesting to go into it deeper, then you can do now. I'm going to do all my videos that way as well, so that, yeah, you can have a really good view without having to pay for private readings. Brilliant. So I'm going to leave you with that, and then I'm going to head over to the extended. I hope to see you there. Just in case I don't, I hope you've enjoyed this. Long and short, they feel the same. Well, maybe not the same as you. I think they feel a bit stronger, actually. They're dreaming about you. They're daydreaming. But yeah, they think you're super, super fierce. But yeah, don't forget to hit subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. Let me know what you thought of this down below. If it resonates with you. Again, check out the extended, and I will see you back here soon on my YouTube channel. Take care, guys. Thank you so much. Hi, guys. This is for those of you that chose crystal number 3. If you chose this crystal, this one right here, this is your reading. Right, let's crack on, shall we? Sorry, I'm in a bit of a funny mood today. Today we're looking about how he or she feels about you. So, super exciting reading. Let me pop my mouse over here. And we're going to start off, I'm going to get some Lunar Soul Tarot. Yeah, how do they feel about you? So how are they feeling about you? So really think about this person. I want you to take some deep breaths and really zone in to the person that you want to know about. And let's see what the cards have to say. Super interesting subject. It's always, you know, nice, isn't it, to have a little bit of a wonder, especially in regards to ourselves. Right. Give these a good shuffle. I hope you're all well. Let's get cracking. So I'm just going to pull a few of these. So we've got King of Wands. Of course, with the Lunar Soul Tarot, I always read upright. Five of Swords and King of Cups. Lots of kings there. And then I'm also going to use this deck here, which is one of my new favourite decks. And it's the High Tarot by Dan Francis. And they are just so lovely to shuffle. I just love them. So super, super cool. And they're just, oh, the artwork, you'll see. Right, let's pull some here. So we have the Monkey reversed, which is Seven of Cups. The Egg reversed, which is Ten of Swords. Eight of Pentacles reversed. And the Ten of Wands reversed. So lots of reversals there. And then I think should we pull some oracles as well? I'm going to pull some Work Your Light oracle cards. I'm doing extendeds now, guys. So if you get to the end of this and you want to go a bit deeper, you can check out the link below and see the extended. As always, of course, I do my readings with my guides. So we've got the wonderful Lutran with us here today. And of course, Toucan, always guiding, forever with us. Right, we've got Warrior Woman. And we have Priestess. Right, let's just have a straight look in. So what are they thinking about you? Okay, I'm just going to move these down first. Sorry, I didn't wipe the table today, but it is fairly clean. Right, so how are they feeling about you? You've got quite a mixed bunch, but lots of kings up here. And the first thing, without a shadow of a doubt, they see you as a very strong person. I mean, you can see that with the King of Wands and the King of Cups, and I'm getting that, you know, definitely they see you as someone to lean on. You know, you're quite a successful, strong kind of type, knows what they want. Yeah, I would even say wealthy, or certainly aspects to, you know, they see you as, if you're not already there in the wealth department, they see you as somebody that's well on your way. And just a really super strong character. I'm getting masculine energies coming through here as well. Obviously, we've got both of the kings and the King of Cups. So yeah, again, more, not necessarily that they think you're manly if you are a girl, but the masculine energy. So, you know, that real strong kind of energy we're coming through. So all in all, they think you're a badass, is what I'm saying. And yeah, that's nice. They do wonder at what cost. You know, you are this fierce ball of energy, and they wonder at what cost, and that definitely plays on their mind. You see that with the Five of Swords. And moving down, obviously we've got the Monkey reverse, which is the Seven of Cups. And I think, I mean, the whole thing, not just that, but we've got Ten of Swords reversed, Eight of Pentacles, and Ten of Wands. And Lutran is just confirming that, you know, they just see you as a really busy person. You know, you're just owning your life, I think, in that sense, and they admire that about you. But they see you as super busy, perhaps overworked. I mean, you see the bee here, Ace of Pentacles. You know, the bee represents, you know, overworking. A normal bee, you know, they're perfect, aren't they? They do everything as it should. But a bee just turned up, you're looking at a real perfectionist, but to the nth degree. So, you know, that's a reminder to you as well, Lutran, saying that you need to slow down, because he's right about that. I say he, by the way, of course, whatever, you know, resonates with yourself. But yeah, definitely he sees you as just this mad, crazy, busy person. Crazy busy, not crazy. But yeah, really busy person that's just winning at life. We've got, obviously, again, you know, the egg, which I love. Can we just stop for a second and appreciate the art that Dan's put into these and the illustrations? There's such beautiful representation. So we've got the Ten of Swords, which is the egg. Obviously, when that's turned upwards, that, you know, signifies the end of something, but it's not. And I think they kind of see it as it's inevitable that they're going to kind of, that you two, something's going to happen with you two. If not, you know, there is going to be something happening, or if not already. And they see you very much as someone that does maybe make mountains out of molehills. You know, it's a typical English saying. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but yeah. So you again, reminder just to relax. I think you definitely, Lutron's saying here, you overthink everything. And because you're so busy and you need to think, you know, your brain is constantly going and constantly working because of everything you're doing. But there is a reminder there to slow down from Lutron. Just moving up here as well to the advice cards, and we've got Warrior Woman. I mean, again, this is you, and this is exactly how he sees you. But underneath that, there's a message from, you know, Lutron as well, and that's, have you answered your deepest calling? You know, sorry, I know this is, of course, how they felt, and I'll go back to that in a moment, but with you, you know, you are this fierce individual that's kind of running around doing so much because you know you want to achieve, and that's amazing. So whatever it is you're doing, you're so busy with it. But what we should often kind of sit back and think is our time spent wisely? You know, just have a think right now, and I want you to think about what it is that you do and all the things that you do. Would you rather be doing something else? If the answer to that question is yes, then again, have you answered your deepest calling? You really need to think about it. Because listen, you are a grafter. You are such a hard worker. And salute you for that. Listen, hard work prevails. It really does. You know, they say with luck, the harder you work, the luckier you get. Absolutely. The more you put it out there, the more that comes back to you. But what are you putting out there? And what do you want to receive back? And that's a huge message coming through for you right now. Because you really are. Oh, I'm getting tingles. You really are this warrior woman. And listen, if you're a guy watching this, it's the same to you. You're a warrior. So is your time being spent wisely? Because, you know, you really are running yourself off of your feet is what's coming through. And they can see that. Going back to them, they can see exactly that, you know. But they think really fondly of you. We've also got the King of Cups, which I wanted to come back to over here. So as well as seeing you as this fierce warrior, they also, you know, they see you as a really kind and gentle and very sweet. These are all the traits of the King of Cups, and, you know, those are exactly the energies that I'm feeling as well. So in all, they're feeling great about you. You know, they admire a lot of qualities. So this is a super positive feelings and thoughts that this person is having towards you. I'm just, you know, moving on to this, and this is you, the Priestess. But again, the question, how are you being called to step up and lead? There's something much bigger for you. You know, oh my God. Yeah, Lutron's feeling it too. There's something big on your horizon, and you're such a grafter that you just need to figure out what it is. You need to go within. If you don't already, I say it in every video, but that's because it's so important. And you need to start meditating. So, you know, find your own time, find a bit of chill out time. There's so many great meditations you can do, especially on YouTube. I love Rebecca Campbell. I'm actually part of her membership. I love her meditations, but I have a few of my own favourites. I'm actually thinking of doing some meditation videos. Let me know down below in the comments if that would interest you. But nonetheless, you need to do more meditation. Go within more. It will help you. And that's the question that we all need to ask, really, is that, you know, look at the time and how we spend it right now. What would we rather be doing in that time? And that's what you need to be doing. And, you know, when you find what you love, the rest comes, and, you know, along with monetary and everything, but you need to find what it is. How have you answered your deepest calling? That's the question for you. That's a lovely little reading. I hope you enjoyed. As I said, overall, this person thinks the world of you. And certainly, you know, we've got the beetle just to come before I go over here, because I didn't really hit upon that. And it's reversed, and that's a 10 of Wands reversed. And, you know, a couple of messages that are coming through here. And the first one is, you know, they definitely... they want to unlift a burden for you. You know, they feel that they can help you relax more if only you would let them. So that's a message coming through. Because yeah, you're at danger of burning out, my love. So you need to just chill out, relax, you know, really go within, meditate, figure out exactly what it is in this world that, you know, you would be happy doing and would serve you and feels good. Listen, guys, if it feels good, you're on the right path. So that's the main thing you need to think about. I'm super interested in this, and of course more about them, but I'm really intrigued about you and this adventure. So over on the extended, you can click the link below, and we're just going to go on from this. So for those of you that do, I'll literally see you in 2 seconds. Again, link below. And for those of you that are just happy with this, guys, good luck. You've got a lot of goodness coming. Whoever it is you're thinking about, that you know, we wanted to know about them, they're thinking very positively about you. So all good things from here. But yeah, join me in the extended and we'll look a little bit more up here. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. I'm a new YouTuber, so I could do with all the help I can get. Wow, what a humbling journey is what I will say. I'm actually slowly but surely falling in love with YouTube. It's just so nice, and you know, the comments and the feedback. Yeah, it's just a lovely thing to do. If you are interested in private readings, info on that is below as well. But I'll see you back soon. Again, for those of you on the extended, I'll see you in just a second. Thanks, guys.